Hey there YouTube, this is Shook. I said last week that I'd show you guys a updated version of the map as we're going along. Trying to make a series out of this Runescape map. Um, Went ahead and got my overlays updated as well. So got Minecraft overlays on now, and also have a map in the upper right hand corner that shows you exactly what I'm doing with this map. So this is what I've done with lumber so far. We went ahead and added all the trees in, added the grass in, added the flowers, all the stuff that makes it look really 3D-esque instead of looking really flat. And that's going to be a difficulty throughout this entire map because of the fact that it is a super flat world. Added the forest behind Lumbridge because before we just had the Lumbridge buildings, none of this grass, none of these buildings right here. And what I was working on last time whenever I did this video was getting this ocean back here, carving out the entire ocean behind Lumbridge so that I can make Lumbridge Swamp right here. So I got all that done, got it all the way out here, covered the entire map on the backside. It's the entire southern side of the map. Had to take it all the way down to bedrock and then put the sand down below it and then bring it up. Built the bridge. I didn't put Herobrine there, one of my friends did, and I thought it was humorous, so I'm going to leave it there until I start building the buildings in Port Sarim. Started the outsides of the buildings over here in Draenor. Now, I had a couple people complain about how simplistic the buildings were over in Lumbridge, and you're going to see that universally around the entire map on here, just because the buildings are really square on Runescape. I'm trying to add a little bit more depth into them, kind of like how I did with these. Add like little flower pots outside. I had to try to keep it a little bit darker in Draenor because of the fact that this town is a little bit more darker. Still working on those buildings over there. Haven't done on any of the insides. Went ahead and created the docks for Port Sarim, so the docks are completely done. I'm going to throw in a couple of boats in here that aren't typically in the game just to show the map as it's working. And I'll show you the back end. Got it all the way back down here past Mike Point, taking it all the way up here, and the map is loading really slowly because I'm high up in the air. And so we carved out the entire backside of the map. Over here is where the Remington's going to be at, and over there is where Melzar's Maze. I still have to build all the way past here and then go up into Falador, which will be right over there. I think my next project after I get done with Draenor and Port Sarim will be Falador, just because that's one of the bigger ones and I know a lot of people want to see it. Still have to build Draenor Manor. That one's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to raise the ground for that one so I can be able to add the little crypt underneath it where the vampire typically is. And then, of course, just finish what I'm doing over here and start bringing it up towards Falador. Duroc, I'm sorry. Now, I'm probably going to have to bring in a few people to help me whenever I go into Al Kharid, because as you can see, Al Kharid is not grass. It is all sand, so I'm going to take out this entire area, put all sand in there, add all the hills that are typically in RuneScape, and then add that big mining area that's back there in the distance. So that's what I'm working on right now. This is what I've done over the last week. If you check out the last video, you can see that I basically only had the buildings done over here. I didn't have any of this extra landscape stuff done, and I didn't have any of Draenor, and I didn't have that backside, which that backside is what took the longest. Okay, well, oh, also, before I close out this video, I hate doing that. I hate messing with my speech, but I didn't show you the inside of the church last time, and as I'm going to show you the insides of these buildings. But as you can see, this one right here is really close to what the game is. In the game, there's about 3 of these chandeliers, but due to the fact that space constraints on Minecraft, I can't really do that. So I made a more intricate chandelier, and then a bigger bell, of course, because we want it to look like a bell. And aside from that, I believe that we captured how it's supposed to look very well. Now, none of the other buildings really have anything in them just yet. working on that. That's going to be one of the last things. I'm building the outsides of the buildings, then we're going back and building the insides of the buildings. But I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. If you have any suggestions or if you want to help work on this map, please get a hold of me. Leave a comment in this comment below. Subscribe, please, and like this. I'm just now getting back into the Minecraft scene, and every little bit of exposure that I can get is helpful. So you guys have a good one, and ciao.